Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new F126 video. Today, we are doing a 100% race around Monaco in the German Creator GP. Lots of content creators from Germany in here. Actually, everyone is from Germany or living in Germany, apart from us. We're the only ones that are not living or from Germany. And yeah, we're gonna try and go from last to first, 100% race around Monaco. Now there's some really good drivers in here. Infratic is in here, Marcel Kiefer. You can see we're not starting completely last, we're actually starting P20 right ahead of Marcel Kiefer. And off the line we go, we get a great start off the line and instantly gain a few positions up to P16 or P15. We go in turn 1. So let's go for the mediums, as they last quite well, and obviously we got better grip to make some moves in the opening lap than on the hards. There's a bit of an incident there, bit of a power up, but up to P12 we go down the inside of the Alpine, as he's squeezing us a little bit there in the hairpin. But we get the move done, up to P12 we go, and ahead of us another hard runner, and you can see we just got a little bit more traction there with that crucial traction zone, crucial exit I should say, up to P12 as there's an Alpine that missed their braking point slightly there, so we had to take a little bit of avoiding action, but we managed to keep P12, and we got Marcel right behind us also on the mediums. For the people who don't know, Marcel, it's an ex-F1 Esports driver. He used to race in F1 Esports, so he's still got quite some pace on him, especially early on in the game, of course, where he's probably grinding quite a lot, maybe even more than me. We obviously come from the F1 Esports season like 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, so yeah, we're not too interested in playing the game too much at the moment. Obviously, I play it quite a bit for content, but other than that, I'm not playing it really competitively. This is a little bit of a competitive race though, of course. And we're gonna try and do our best. Up to P10 we go, after the first 1.5 or so lap. And another 2 hard runners right ahead of us. So we should have an advantage for still quite a while, to be honest, as they're going side by side ahead of me into the chicane. As the Red Bull jumps out of the way. That's our teammate. I think he's trying to help us a little bit there. So thank you for that. Up to P9 we go. And we're absolutely flying through the field at the moment. Andy Knight, I think, had a little bit of an incident there. Might have nicked his front wing a little bit there. I think there was some debris on the track. So that might help us getting past him. And now, right behind Derkaya into turn 1, I think. Not fighting us too hard. Up to P8 we go. As we said, a 1:15.5. I think that's around 2-3 seconds of the pace of what we can do. And now we got Andy Knight right ahead of us, trying to go for the move into the left-hander. Couldn't pull it off, but you can see he's just understeering really. And now we're gonna be able to finish the move into the next right-hander maybe. You can see the front right end plate is missing there. And that's helping us finish this move. We gotta leave the space into the hairpin. He leaves us the space, and up to P7 we go. And now we got some soft runners ahead, so...
Fabio's there! I told you, lap 3! I literally put in a shot, lap 3, I'll see you.
And yeah, before the race, me and Fabio had some shit talking going on. So yeah, as a joke I put, we'll see you lap 3, and we were there. In lap 3, of course, he still had to catch up. He's on the softs. So his tire should be a little bit faster. I think he had some kind of PC issue here, and that's why he was slow out of.
Did he forget to put the ERS on?
That's why he was slow out of turn 1. So I think his game tapped out or something. I'm not sure, but we'll take it up to P5 after just over 5 laps in this race. Another soft runner ahead of us. I think the softs will still be slightly faster than our mediums, but not much anymore. So let's see what we can do. Into the hairpin maybe, have a little go. on... I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I'll completely butcher that. Gekarbra has a little bit of a moment there from the Haas in the chicane. Had to take some avoiding action to not break our front wing, because that would be quite frustrating after all these positions we've gained. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Maybe on the start-finish straight. We tried to set up the exit here, but that's not really a great overtaking opportunity. Asphalt has not broken up there in the game. So we can take a wide entry into the final corner, and into turn 1 we go up to P4. And now we got another hard runner right ahead of us. And yeah, I think our mediums will still be quite a bit faster than his hards. I think on Monaco, hards are just in general a little bit worse than the mediums and the softs.
Dirty, Fabio, dirty.
But quite often you need to use them just due to strategy. So let's see if we can go for a move here. Big exit coming up. You can see car head is just struggling with understeer. I think the front tires on the hards just stay really cold around here. And we go for the move into the chicane. We're able to brake late. And up to P3 we go. Now we got Erdi and Cutter Lucas on the mediums ahead of us as well. Now, Erdi has been playing this game for a long time. I remember already seeing him stream on Twitch on like F1 2021, I think so, if I remember correctly. So he's been playing this for quite a while.
Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
And as you can see there, safety car has been deployed. Now, I decided to stay out because I did not want to lose any track position. And Fratek behind us is boxing onto, I think, the mediums or the hards. He's gone for
boxing.
He started on softs, of course, but yeah, if you start on softs, you're just forced to, I think, box a little bit early, especially when the safety car comes out like there in lap 8, which sometimes can be really bad. It really just depends on how many people box behind you. Now, a lot of people box behind us, so I think we would have been better off boxing, but I decided to stay out of track position because every lap we are behind someone, we just lose so much time. And yeah, Eddie was struggling with his ERS there. Now, under yellow flag, you cannot use the overtake mode, or under safety car, you cannot use the overtake mode. So Eddie was just there in none. We were on a hot lap, but I had to wait until start finish before I could overtake him, of course. So had to lift off. And now we're P2 behind Cutter Lucas. Now, I think he was quite fast, to be honest.
Oh my god.
But as you can see there, as we're about to battle,
He disconnected.
He disconnected. So that was a free position for us. I think we kind of needed that a little bit because you can see in Fratek in P5 on a fresher of the mediums. Whereas we have been on these tires for 17 laps now.
Safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
And yeah, both Marcel and Fratek just cut through the field a little bit faster than we expected. So that was not ideal. Simply due to all the low-speed corners on Monaco, they're all very reliant on mechanical grip, of course. If you've got slightly fresher tires, it's just such a pace advantage. And that's why the hards, of course, don't work that well as well. Yeah, Marcel in like the 20 laps.
Good. What?
Yeah, Marcel in the 20 laps. From lap 17 to now.
Why wait so long? We had to clear Fabio first.
Only he gained about 4
I
seconds.
stayed out an extra 4 laps just in case of safety car. Also, there's the small chance where I drive past the pits and the safety car comes out and then I'm completely shafted. Now we're even in the VSC window of Marcel, so...
Yeah, so I'm finally done waffling now. And yeah, end of lap 37, box for hards because the mediums, they're done 37 laps. They were kind of cooked. And I did not want to end up in a scenario where Marcel could box again and undercut us, basically. So that's why, with the 4.5 second gap, I decided to box. And we still had the gap to Fabio behind, so we wouldn't get stuck behind him at any point. Because I'm sure he would have loved to hold us up at least for a few laps. But yeah, you can see just in the past 5 laps, we've gained 6-7 seconds to Marcel ahead. So yeah, that just shows how much faster fresher tires are. So I think our pace is really good because Marcel didn't gain that much on his hard stint when we were on mediums.
Oh, Marcel boxed.
And yeah, just as we were about to get within the 2-3 second window of Marcel, he decided to box as well. Go for a new set of the mediums. So now he's going to be a little bit faster again for sure. But yeah, he does have to do 33 laps on the set of the mediums, and he is 15 seconds behind. So yeah, by the time he catches us, if he catches us at all, then his mediums are probably going to be worse towards the end of the race. But yeah, as I said earlier, the mediums are probably a little bit better of a tire around Monaco, as Helades a little bit of a moment there, broke his front wing. I think there was some sketchy stuff going on there, if I'm not gonna lie. I think Marcel had...
Oh, that's a bit unlucky for Marcel.
Virtual safety car is deployed.
I think Marcel had given Helades some money there, you know, to create a safety car. And as you can see, in about 2 seconds, safety car deployed. So now...
Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
Now we do not have our 15-second gap anymore. You can see the front tires are
My tires only have 8% wear, chat.
are already cold. And that's the issue a little bit on the hards. I think they're fine early on the heavy fuel, but then when the fuel gets lower, the car gets lighter, and then you just generate less heat, which usually is better, but on Monaco, I think it's not great because you need the rotation in the tight corners, and when the front tires are too cold, you just don't get that. So yeah, 31 laps to the end, and our advantage is going to be back down to 0 as that car just appeared out of nowhere. So now we got Marcel and a new set of mediums behind us, and we are on slightly older hards. Our tires are going to have absolutely no temperature in these first 2 laps. I think that's a little bit harder on this game in general, generating temperature in the tires. But luckily we do have a 2-second margin, so we got, I think, around a lap to warm up these tires before Marcel catches up, and then we just need to defend for like 10-15 laps.
Alright, we just need some time for these hards to warm up.
But
it's nice we have a little bit of a buffer.
For now, Marcel probably has around a 1 second advantage per lap on pace, so we gotta try and keep him behind. While we are on the older hards and he's on the fresher mediums, you can see we're pushing close to the wall. We just need to make sure we get a good exit every single time, which is not easy because we're on hards and they're older than his fresh medium. So yeah, we just got to really focus on the exit here. Up the hill we have to use our battery. Make sure we don't leave a wide gap open so he can dive on us. And that's exactly what we're doing, parking the car a little bit in the middle sometimes, and that way he can't get past. He does have the extra power as well, of course, due to how the ERS works. It's like DRS, but for a full lap you got slightly more power, engine power. The battery drains faster because of it, of course, as well. But yeah, again, just parking it a little bit in the middle for at least another 10 laps, and I think by then the mediums will be worse. So let's see if we can keep him behind. If he does get past us, then we will have a little bit of an issue, because I don't think we will have at any point in the stint have a huge tire advantage anymore. It will be very small at least. But yeah, as you can see, every time we get a good exit, the gap is around 4 tenths, and yeah, the straight is just not long enough to really catch and have a proper goal, you know, unless it's a huge dive on. That's just how Monaco is. Don't really get to league race ever around here, because yeah, usually the drivers and the teams, I think, just veto it out and say we don't want to drive here. And kind of makes sense, to be honest, because it's just will be a shit show. No overtaking, chaos, and it will never be in esports anymore, or at least I don't think it will ever be in esports. So yeah, there's not really any point in practicing it in league racing. Again, going a little bit offensive there into the chicane, and yeah, Marcel's tires are now around 10 laps old. And you can see into the swimming pool section. He's really close. But we set up this exit well all the time. Marcel just gets a tiny bit of dirty air, and that gives us enough breathing room to stay ahead as he clatters the wall again. He did that a lot. I think he was abusing the walls a little bit in this race, but yeah, the damage is set to reduce, so you get away with it. And it's quite hard to get front wing damage actually. In this lobby again, we just have to park it a little bit in the middle. And yeah, this was pretty much the final lap where I think Marcel really could get closest. Infratech sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:12.3 on fresh tires. And now
we head
into the final lap of the race. I was thinking about trying to go for the fast lap, but our tires are obviously 40 laps old. So we just couldn't do it anymore. But yeah, this is the final lap. We're not really under threat from Marcel anymore. He is obviously still quite close because he has the extra engine power, but he doesn't have the rear tires anymore to really get a good exit and have a goal. But yeah, I thought it was fun to do one of those races. It's gonna be a while before league racing starts, so I thought we'd do like a semi-competitive race in the meantime while the game is still fresh. Just have a little bit of fun, do a lot of laps. Probably gonna be a one-off, of course. Yeah, it's not a huge competitive challenge for me, but it was fun to do it nonetheless. For once, especially because it's Monaco, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I don't often do 100% race, of course, Ironman League, but I have no idea when that starts or if it's happening or when it's happening. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Ciao.